Yeah, try and fix the glasses. They're all over the shop. Must get them sorted. Anyway, lads, how are you all doing today? It's John with you. And we're doing a quick update. Just an update on the Piranha, the LAV-25 Piranha from Italeri. So I'm going to zoom down to the bench. Squeaky, squeaky. Yeah, well, let's get prepared for it. No squeaky, squeaky. So, as you see, it's here. I have it assembled. I have it all assembled, and it's ready for paint and primer and all that kind of stuff that people do to them. The assembly went very, very well, I must admit, very, very well. Lovely kit to make. I didn't have any fit issues, and I was expecting fit issues because I did a couple of Italeri kits, and I'd kind of fit issues with all of them, and one of them in particular, T55. It was a horrible kit, which I ended up making a nice job of it because I sort of buried it in the tracks and things like that and did a burnt out thing. But this one, there's the interior. I have the interior already painted. As you can guess, you'll never be able to paint in there anyway when it's when you're doing the main painting of it. So I'll just have to mask off that somehow and then get the rest of it painted. As you see, I've added a few bits of stowage. I've added a spare wheel. It's slightly bigger than them, but not so you'd notice. If it was sort of there in replacing one of these, you'd kind of notice it, but up there you won't notice it once it's all painted. Obviously now with that colour, different colour, it sticks out like a sore bloody thumb, but it works anyway. Here we got a bit of wire, just coiled up a bit of wire just to stick it on the side to make it look like a bit of coiled up wire, as you do. I've got some bags and things at the back of the cargo thingy, whatever you call it, basket, turret basket at the back. I did search my stash. I was convinced that I had more stowage, but obviously I didn't. And I've got just another bit of tarpaulin there. I did think that I had some more storage and I was going to add it to the back, some backpacks and things. Now I know I've used some on the last T34. I used some backpacks which would have been ideal for this because they were kind of semi-modern backpacks, but sure, what the hell, it is what it is, as Switcher would say. It's going to be backpackless. The underneath of that is a lovely build. It's a pity you're going to have to kind of lose all that because it's very, very nice. Loads of little details and things in it. The turret itself went together so easy, really was, and a lovely kit to make. Like I said, I had no fit issues whatsoever. Everything fit in where it's supposed to fit in, and it sort of went together as it's supposed to. So next step for this, as I said, is I'll do my usual black and white highlighting and things in it, and I still haven't decided what paint scheme I'm going to give it. I know, yeah, I should have it figured out by now. And there's this usual my board that I'm going to display it on. Obviously not on the blackboard itself. I'm going to fiddle around and get something up with it. Like I said, once I figure out the paint scheme for the LAV itself, I will then figure out, you know, whether it's going to be a sandy base or a grassy base. That's basically the two things. I haven't decided yet whether to do it stationed at home in America or stationed in the Gulf War. I might might do Gulf War thing and stick it in as another entry into the Gulf War group build. You never know, I might do that. That might be something to do with it. And if I am going to do it in the Gulf War one, I might go for I don't know. You see, it's just a bit plain in just the plain desert yellow. Although I do like this one here, which is sort of the desert yellow with a couple of brown streaks on it, and there's this one here, which is the NATO camouflage one. And also, if you just put in ordinary Google search and Google the LAV-25 Piranha, there's some and do the images, and even some great videos there online. And there's a couple of them there where they're on the range, and they're doing a live fire of the 25 and the 7.62, and there's one or two of them are in the NATO camouflage, and there was two videos in particular that I spotted, and they were just in a plain green, sort of just the green, and they had all this extra stowage and stuff, and that's where I spotted the wheels. A lot of them had the spare wheels on the side. Kit didn't come with them, but like I said, that one works grand. So I kind of copied something I saw on one of those with bags on the back, a couple of spools of whatever they are, be it barbed wire or just towing cables or God knows what else, I don't know. And like I said, if I had something for in there, I'll find something. I might even make something out of a bit of milliput or something yet. If I thought about it earlier, I could have got one of those little resin stowage sets that they're from. Are they resin or plastic? I can't remember which. But there's some nice little stowage sets available. But sure, it's a bit late at this stage now. By the time I have it painted and everything else, anything I order wouldn't come anyway. So it is what it is, and it's going to stay what it is. I have decided to keep the doors open because what's the point in painting the inside of all that if you're not going to sort of display it. Figures, I have one which is not the best, needs a bit of clean up and a bit of work. I can get him in there into the thing, but then we'll have to remount the machine gun and things like that. So I might just leave it as it is and sort of little standalone piece on the base, like I said, depending on whether I go for the green or the desert. It'll depend what I do with the base. So that's it for me update on that. The next update obviously will be it painted and more than likely finished off and everything, because I've got to decide what to do with it. So I'll leave it dry overnight anyway, make sure all the glue sets and does what it, binds everything and make it nice and strong. I have given it my usual guitar string aerials. It doesn't sort of show there on that, but you can see them there. They're still there. And if anybody's wondering what guitar strings I use, that's what I use. Okay, so if you want to kind of freeze frame that, if you're interested in what guitar strings I use, they're the ones I use. That's what it comes like, lads. You snip off a piece, you hold that one tight with pliers and clip the top of it and just pull. And when you pull, you end up with all this stuff coming off it, and it just springs right off it, and that's the outer winding, and you're left with a nice solid bit of wire basically, but it stays straight and it's grand. And when you super glue that in, it stays in place, unlike the bit of stretched sprue, which is the old-fashioned way of doing it. The old bit of stretched sprue tends to be very, very fragile and can break away and things like that. That's an idea I got from Jens Toller, the non-prolific 135th scratch or model maker. God, Jens, you want to change the name of your channel? It's a mouthful and a half. But Jens, get over and check out Jens's channel. I'll stick a link in below into Jens's channel. He does some unbelievable scratch building, and that's where I robbed that idea from with the aerials. I found it absolutely fabulous. So lads, I'll leave it at that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. Don't forget to give it the old thumbs up, and leave a comment of any ideas you might have. And for finishing off, like I said, I haven't decided yet. So if anybody has any other ideas or whatever, or thinks that any of my ideas sort of stick out, because everybody's gone done it in the Gulf War scheme. And just, you know me, I like to be different. So anyway, let's leave it at that. Catch you up in the next one. Stay safe. Don't forget, go out and buy yourself a kit, build it, and enjoy it. This is John, signing off.